What it do? What it do? Y'all already know what it is. Let's talk about this Canelo and Plant fight. You know what I'm saying? When y'all come in the building, make sure that you smash on the like button. Make sure that you smash on the like button when you come in the building. I'm actually watching this UFC fight as we speak. Y'all smash on that like when you come in the building. Yes, sir.
We have not seen that kind of one-punch power from Kobe. Tomorrow was very aware that he would shut the lights out. And generally, you want to sprawl that takedown, Joe. Kobe beat him to the leg so much that Bar has to actually get a chest wrap. So roll his shoes, so that's a big difference. The great job by the champion, staying true to who he is. Covington, who did not attempt a single takedown in that first meeting. Already showing some wrestling early tonight. In much more patience, and the champ Usman is doing a good job of controlling the center, changing levels.
Miss Lori, salute to you, Queen. And like I said, when y'all come in the building, hit that like button and make sure that you jump in the comment section. Let me know you're in the building. I'm watching this UFC right now too. Kamaru Usman got Kobe on the ground. He got back up though. Randall Bivens, what's happening with it? Man, Randall Bivens, I ain't really worried about the score. You know, it really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It really don't matter. You know, Caleb, he put up a good fight. You know, he just didn't have enough power to keep Canelo. He didn't have respectable power to keep Canelo off of him. That's ultimately what it was. You know what I'm saying? Sylvester 2011, what's happening with it? Boxing 504. Nah, he ain't lay down. He just didn't have enough power to keep Canelo off of him. This Usman and this Kamaru Usman and Covington fight right now. I got it on the TV right here. They going at it right now. Come on, Usman, let's go. And when y'all come in the building, smash on my like button and jump in the comment section. Let me know that y'all in the building, and we're gonna talk about this fight tonight. We're gonna talk about the Caleb Plant Canelo Alvarez fight. You know, Canelo Alvarez is the new 168-pound super middleweight undisputed champion of the world. Salute to Canelo Alvarez. Shout out to Caleb Plant. You know, they put on a hell of a fight. But Canelo Alvarez, he showed that he was a better man, and he proved that he is the best. He is the best. He got the resume to prove it, and he just, he proved it. So, NO Boxing 504. Yeah, a couple of them scorecards they was crazy, hella crazy. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't really worried about it because the end of the day, the scorecards really didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter. Caleb Plant, he was gonna have to win. You know what I'm saying? We all knew that he was gonna have to win the rounds decisively. If he couldn't win those rounds, being close rounds. Being in there with Canelo, he's gonna have to really dominate the rounds, and it is what it is. Dundada said Dan Raphael had Canelo pitching the shutout. That don't fucking surprise me from his fat ass. It really don't surprise me coming from him. But hey, Canelo did his thing. I think the ultimate key was the body work. The ultimate key in that fight was the body work. And another thing is, and it slowed Caleb Plant down. The body work really slowed Caleb Plant down. And Caleb Plant, he could fight inside. But see, the thing is he didn't have nothing. He didn't have that respectable power to keep Canelo off of him. And that was the deciding factor to me. Oh, shit. I'm watching this UFC fight right now. Come on, Usman. Yeah, I'm watching this UFC fight right now. They come on. Usman got to knock this motherfucker out. Dundada said, I told you slick fighters can't beat Canelo. They need to put a lot of pressure and a hard jab, but I can tell Canelo don't like it to the bite. Man, Dundada, he needs a rest. Dundada, it's crazy because I said the same thing. In that one round when Caleb Plant started basically trading off body shots with Canelo didn't like that. But the thing is Caleb Plant, he just didn't have that respectable pop in his punch to keep Canelo off of him. So once Canelo knew that, he was just like, okay, I'm gonna just continue to walk him down. I'm not worried about getting hit by him. And that was the ultimate deciding factor with the body work. Canelo, that motherfucker hit hard. Like he be winging, he hits hard as hell. Them boy says Torres. He said I had Canelo winning more rounds, but the KO looked fake. Nah, wasn't nothing fake about that. Caleb Plant wasn't taking no dive, bro. Don't come in with that. It wasn't. We got to give that man his credit. Like I said, I had picked Caleb Plant to win the fight. I'm rooting for Caleb Plant, but we got to give Canelo his credit, man. He did his thing, you know. He did his thing. You know, you gotta show much respect to Canelo. He actually showed why he is, to me, in my opinion, pound for pound number one. You got other people saying Terrence Crawford don't even, his resume and what he's done don't come close to Canelo. And that's just the fucking, you know what I'm saying? That's just real. You know, Brian Baker says, I'm so disappointed Caleb lost. Yeah, man, Caleb, my guy. Caleb is my guy, but I'm not that disappointed that he lost because of the simple fact is that Canelo just showed that he was better. He just showed that he was a better fighter. Caleb Plant, he did what he could, but Canelo showed that he was a better fighter. I would be pissed off and disappointed if it was a fight that I thought that Caleb Plant won and he got robbed. But hey, it's the better fighter. It was a better fighter, just Canelo, his experience, knowing what to do and when to do it. He stuck to going to the body. That was the thing that really slowed Caleb Plant down. And you could see Caleb Plant whole side was red, like he was fucking bloody red. It looked like he had blood on his motherfucking ribs and his side, but it was so red from them body shots. And everything that Canelo was throwing was hard. Every shot that he threw was hard shots. Even that, Caleb Plant, he wasn't getting hit a lot. He was catching a lot of the punches, but that shit still hurt. You could feel them on your arms and all of that. Yeah, and when the knockdown happened, it's more to me. I think Caleb Plant, it was fatigue from taking. Oh shit! Oh, get him! Oh hell yeah! Get his ass! Get his ass! You done? Kobe about to be done. Yep, Usman about to finish this dude. Get him. Get this motherfucker up out of here. He barely made it out the round. I'm watching this UFC, y'all. Kobe Covington and Usman. Usman almost had him. That bell saved Kobe Covington. Usman about to finish him this next round. Usman gonna get this finished the next round. John Kramer, what's happening? What's happening with it? I didn't have to fight super close. You know. I didn't have to fight super close, but a lot of the shit that Canelo Alvarez, he wasn't landing, and Caleb Plant was catching it and shoulder rolling, but that shit was still hurting. Like everything that Canelo Alvarez threw, they was hard ass shots. Dundada said Danny Jacobs arguably did better than Plant. I mean, he went to, he went all 12 rounds. So it is what it is. Certain styles make fights. Jules of Life said, I want to see Canelo versus Charlo regardless what anyone says. I mean, that's cool, but ain't no way in hell that Jamal Charlo beats Canelo Alvarez. There's no way in hell Jamal Charlo's style is tailor-made for Canelo Alvarez. He don't move like Plant do. He gonna be much easier to hit. And yeah, he's probably stronger than Plant. And yeah, he hit harder than Plant, but he like to fight inside, and he don't have the defense that Plant has, so he gonna get hit a lot. Roxanne said, you bet on Usman. Yeah, Usman should finish. It's the fourth round. This is the fourth round, I believe, and Usman should finish, or the third round. Usman should finish this off. This is the third round. Come on. Kobe Covington already ringing shots. You could tell he tired already. Usman got him backing up. Usman just fainting him. Usman's fainting Kobe Covington right now, stalking him and fainting him. Covington threw a little kick. You could tell Kobe Covington, he already know that his time is coming soon. He's afraid of Usman now. Usman and put that, almost knocked him out the last round. Ooh, shit, Kobe Covington caught him. He winging shots. It's just a matter of time before Usman put this fool in the motherfucking body bag. Let's go. Jose R says, hey man, respect the plan. I want to be the first Canelo fan to, he said, that man performed extraordinary than I expected. I actually expected Caleb Plant to perform better than that. I think Caleb Plant versus Darrell, man. Darrell cannot beat Caleb Plant. I expected Plant to perform better than that, but man, you could tell, man, you could kind of tell that atmosphere, and never being in that type of atmosphere, it's a lot, man. It's a lot, He put up a good fight, but I figured, I thought he should have did some things different, I think that he could have did some things different, but he just didn't have that pop to make Canelo Alvarez respect him. And one thing that Canelo does is what he was doing is he was punching with Caleb Plant. So when Caleb Plant would throw, combinations like hooks, and when he would start with his combinations, and Canelo Alvarez would throw with him to stop that shit. So he's doing a lot. Jules Eli says, I think Charlo is more versatile than you're giving him credit for. Canelo had Plant style down from fighting Floyd. What's versatile about Jamal Charlo? Like, come on, let's keep it 100. You got to tell me what's versatile about Jamal Charlo. Jose R says, do I think Plant exposed Canelo's jaw? Nah, he never hurt Canelo. And the thing is that Canelo never hurt Caleb Plant into that 11th round. Like, he never had Caleb Plant hurt into the 11th round. But see, the thing is that by that time, Caleb Plant was pretty much broken down. That body work that Canelo was doing, Canelo's a very, very smart fighter. He got a very, very high ring IQ. And he just broke him down. You know what I'm saying? He broke him down. He broke him down, and you could tell, like, when Caleb Plant hit that canvas, a lot of that was fatigue. A lot of that shit was fatigue, man. And when you tired like that, it's hard to get back up and, it's hard to get back up and continue fighting at a John Kramer says, how is Canelo stronger than these 168 pounds that are naturally at the division? Bro, I mean, I'm not finna take nothing away from that man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna do it. He did his thing, man. He proved that he is the best pound. Oh, shit, hold on. Hey, they going at it. This motherfucking Kobe Covington, tough, man. Oh, shit. Come on. We about to go into round 4 now. Oh, shit. They finna go. They going at it. Who watching this UFC too? Any of y'all watching this UFC? Dundada said, I think the reach made it look like he was snapping Canelo head back, not oh no, I lost that one. I don't even know where it went. John Kramer said, no, I'm not saying anything about nothing. I'm just wondering. It's crazy. Well, John, Canelo Alvarez, he always walked around real big. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's built, like, he got a thick build. I talked to when Canelo Alvarez fought Amir Khan, right? I stayed in the same hotel where Amir Khan was staying, and I actually had a long conversation with Amir. And this is after Amir Khan had got knocked out that same night. So I was talking to Amir Khan, and Amir Khan told me that Canelo Alvarez weighed like 183 pounds on fight night, right? That's how much he weighed in on fight night. He was like 183 on fight night. And that was back then when he was at the lower weight classes. So he's a, you know what I'm saying? He's short, but he a stocky built dude. NO Boxing 504. He said, I'm watching. It's a good fight. Yeah, this is a good ass fight. This is a hell of a good fight. Ain't no neither one of these dudes is laying down. It's the 4th round right now. Oh, shit. Ooh. Kobe Covington trying to pour it on a little bit. Man, get this motherfucker out of here, Usman. Come on. Hey, this is a good ass fight right here. Shane Mosley said Floyd and Caleb power was the same. Yeah, but you know, Caleb is not the fighter that Floyd is. And Canelo Alvarez is a lot bigger than he was back then, so he can absorb shots a lot easier. Like when you seen him get hit by Triple G, he was taking that Triple G shit. So I thought Caleb Plant was gonna have more pop in his punches, you know, at least to get Canelo Alvarez respect, but he never did. He never could get Canelo Alvarez respect with anything that he was landing. And oh shit! Damn, Kamaru Usman got a chin. The fuck you coming in here talking about don't I owe some pick? Fuck no, I don't owe nobody money. And if I did, it wouldn't be none of your motherfucking business. Fuck you talking coming up in here. Don't you owe people money for connect? No, motherfucker, I don't. But if I did, it wouldn't be none of your motherfucking business. And matter of fact, you blocked. John Kramer said in the 7th round, Caleb went through a left hook to he said Caleb went through a left hook to Alvarez's stomach and he hurt Canelo. He says Canelo didn't throw back and lay it on the rope. I can't say that he hurt him, but when Caleb Plant finally did start trying to go to the body, he, you know what I'm saying, Canelo was feeling that shit. He didn't like that. A lot of, you know what I'm saying, these dudes, they don't like them body shots. But Caleb Plant, you know what I'm saying, he didn't really do enough body work. He didn't do enough body work. But you know, it's easier said than done. You get in the ring with that man and Canelo Alvarez, man, no matter what people say about him, the motherfucker is like, you know what I'm saying, he on a different level. Yeah, Charlo got more pop. Charlo do got more pop. But Caleb Plant got more skills. You dig what I'm saying? Caleb Plant has more skills than Charlo. Charlo got more pop. I'm telling y'all, everybody gonna be calling for this Charlo fight. And if you're a big Charlo fan, you better hope that he don't fight Charlo because Charlo can't beat him. And I've been saying that. This is nothing I just started saying. Charlo cannot beat Canelo Alvarez. Randall Bivens said in the 11th round, he noticed that Caleb Plant's arms was placed close to his body. Yeah, man. That body work is, like I said, the body work and Canelo out and Caleb Plant not having enough pop to keep Canelo Alvarez off of him was the main key factors. That was the main key factors. In the body work that took, you know what I'm saying, it took a lot out of Caleb Plant and it took the skills that he has away from him. You know, it took the skills that he has away from him. Oh, shit. Kobe Covington just rocked Usman when the bell at the bell, too. These motherfuckers going at it. They going at it. And y'all hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Y'all smash on the like button. Hey, y'all smash on the like button. It don't cost you nothing to smash the like button. Smash the like button. Caleb was rolling with Canelo punches and throwing back and landing. Yeah, he was. And a lot of that shit, Canelo wasn't landing a lot of shots. But the thing is, the shots that he was throwing, they were very hard, and you could tell that that Caleb Plant was still feeling them shots. Even though he was rolling with the shots, he was catching them, he was still feeling them. I mean, they still hurt. You dig? They still hurt.
And for a rivalry of this magnitude, you want to see a fight over extended period of time as they enter the road 10 between the two of them. And if you're Covington, managing aggressive.
Jules of Light said everything boxing, the best need to fight the best. Forget all that Charlo needs to stay away from Canelo just because he won tonight. Nah, I'm saying that if y'all are huge fans of Jamal Charlo and y'all think that Jamal Charlo can beat Canelo Alvarez and y'all don't want to see Jamal Charlo lose, Well, then the only way that's gonna happen, he stay away from Canelo Alvarez. I say put him in there. I know that Jamal Charlo can't beat Canelo Alvarez. I know that for a fact. Oh shit, they going Eddie. These dudes are going Eddie. John Kramer said Canelo stops Triple G at 168. Man, Triple G shot. That fool shut out. He shot out. I think that he probably stops. I think that Canelo stopped Jamal Charlo. I think he stops Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo, see, you seen Caleb Plant. He got really good defense. You know what I'm saying? You can't hit Caleb Plant clean. But you seen Canelo Alvarez have a game plan. He kept going to the body, hard body shots, and he more so broke Caleb Plant down. With Jamal Charlo gets hit clean, and he's not that hard to hit. He's not that hard to hit. Yeah, Jamal Charlo tried to use his jab, but Jamal Charlo, he likes to fight inside. He gonna fight inside. Plant should have taken 8 seconds to gather himself. He didn't even know where he was, bro. Plant was out. Like, that's what I said, the same shit. I said he should have took a knee. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once he got up, he should have went back, you know, took a knee, took 8 seconds, but he didn't know where he was. Christopher, let me see. Dundada say, I see Canelo beat Charlo like he did Chavez Jr. and Angulo. Yeah, I think, oh, shit. Damn, this is a close-ass fight, y'all. This Usman and Covington fight, this is a good-ass fight. I think that Canelo stopped Charlo. I think he stopped Charlo. Real talk. Well, let me see this. If Charlo can't get Canelo Alvarez respect early and hit him with something hard, he probably stopped Charlo. But he definitely beats Charlo. Like, it ain't like, it's no doubt in my mind that Canelo Alvarez beat Jamal Charlo. Christian says, who wins, Benavidez or Canelo? Man, I've been answered that question. I've been telling people that Canelo Alvarez beats Benavidez. Me and Coach was actually arguing about this shit earlier today. Me and Coach was he's like, Benavidez gonna whoop his ass. I said, nah, man, Benavidez can't beat Canelo Alvarez right now. His defense is not good enough. His defense ain't good enough. You know what I'm saying? Benavidez take a lot of punches and he just continue to come forward and continue to come forward. He can't do that versus Canelo. Because Canelo hit too hard. Jules of Life said, it's no secret that I'm one of the biggest Lions only fan, but my fighters can't run. That's why I'm not a fan of Canelo. It don't really matter. At the end of the day, I'm trying to tell you, if they make that fight, which they might make that fight in May, if you want to bet on that fight and you think that Charlo can beat him, I'm telling you right now, hey, we can run it. We could definitely run that. You know what I'm saying? We could definitely run that. I don't have not an inch, not even this much doubt in my mind that Canelo Alvarez is going to beat Charlo. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, man, this a close ass fight, Dundada. This a close ass fight. Randall Bivens said the second knockdown. Do you think that the ref should have given Plant a 10 count instead of calling the fight out? No, I don't. He was out. Like, Caleb Plant was out. I mean, as much as I wanted him to get up and you know, survive the rest of that round, he was out, bro. Like, he was done with, you know. It wasn't no more. He had nothing else left. He was done. And I just hope that this loss doesn't affect Caleb Plant's career now to where they're going to try to sit him on the shelf and he ain't going to be able to get no more, big fights. I hope they don't do that shit, Oh, shit, this fight. Damn. Uh-oh, the fight over. Fight over. Let's see who won. I didn't really. They talking to each other right now. I think they giving each other their respect. But I want to see who won this fight because, like I said, I'm doing this live, so I'm trying to watch it at the same time. So I really don't know who won. I seen Kamaru Usman doing some good work in the beginning, and almost had Covington out, and Covington got saved by the bell. And then I seen Covington, landing some big shots after that. So in the later rounds, but they was both landing big ass shots throughout the fight. It's gonna come down to who won the rounds 3 through 5. Oh shit. Yeah, this a Jay Chestnut. Yeah, this a close ass fight, man. They might get this one to Colby Covington. I can't stand that motherfucker, but hey, I didn't even bet on this fight because I knew it was gonna be a close fight because Covington was giving Usman hell the first fight, but Usman just broke his jaw and was able to, pull through and get the knockout. But Covington was hitting Usman in that first fight with some shit. Let's see who's gonna win this fight. I want to see who's gonna win this one. Wait for the scorecards to come in. It's a close fight. This is a real close fight, y'all. We're gonna see. Covington versus Kamaru Usman. The scorecard about to come in soon. Yeah, they might get this one to Colby Covington. We'll see. It's a close one. I have to really sit down and watch this fight again. Okay, here we go.
The judges for the contest, 48-47, 48-47, and 49-46 for the winner.
All unanimous decision. Who we got? Okay, hell yeah. Usman won it. Hell yeah, let's go. That was a hard ass fight. I have to go back and watch that fight though. I gotta go back and watch that fight in its entirety. But yeah, man, Canelo Alvarez, I gotta give him his props. He proved that he is the best. He is the best pound for pound number one. I don't want to hear this Terrence Crawford shit. Let's just keep it real. Terrence Crawford don't have near the resume that Canelo Alvarez has. And I mean, whether you like him or you don't like him, you got to give him his respect. And he showed that he is the best. And Caleb Plant, I told y'all, Caleb Plant's a hell of a fighter. He ain't no motherfucking walkover. He ain't no pushover. He came in to win, but he was just in there with a better, more experienced fighter. And that's a big, big stage to be put on in your first real big fight. It is, Caleb Plant, his demeanor made me believe that it wasn't going to affect him at all. But at times in that ring, you could see that the atmosphere, you got thousands and everybody in the arena booing, right? Every time Canelo throw a shot, everybody in the arena screaming, whether he land or not. you know, it's a lot. It's a lot, you know, and you tend to get tired. Roxanne said, who I got, Bud or Porter? I got Bud pulling out a close fight, but it wouldn't surprise me if Porter won. You know what I'm saying? I got Bud pulling out a close fight, a close decision, but it wouldn't surprise me if Porter win. Everything by Jules of Light said, does Errol's resume beat Canelo's? No. I mean, I would love to say it does, but it don't. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit just because Errol Spence is one of my favorite fighters, like Errol Spence and Deontay Wilder are my top 2 favorite fighters. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and say that Errol Spence's resume is better than Canelo's because it ain't. But you know, I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean, you know, like I said, I everybody know who I'll root for tonight. Everybody know who I was riding with. But at the end of the day, you know, the better man won, and so we got to give that man his props and respect. Dundada says, hold on, listen to what Kobe Covington saying.
I want to say thank you to all the fans that came out. Thank you to the first responders, the military, the people that keep us free in America and protect our freedom. So God bless you all. Love me or hate me, I'm just getting started. You haven't seen the best of Kobe Chaos Covington yet. I'll be back in the gym on Monday. Thanks for coming out. MXG, it's been a dream to headline this place. I love you all. I don't give a shit if you hate me. I still love you. I ain't going there. You ain't seen the best of me.
Thank you for a great fight, Kobe. Kobe Covington, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, if Kamaru Usman says he's getting better, he's getting
so
better.
Kobe Covington, he admitted that he lost. So I guess he did lose. Like I said, I'm watching bits and pieces of the fight trying to do this live. So I guess he did lose. Covington said that Kamaru Usman was the better man and, you know, gave him his props. And that's how you should take an L. That's how you should take an L, you know. Yeah, but I didn't see Caleb Plant get knocked out. I did not see him get stopped because Caleb Plant hadn't really got hurt up until the 11th round. He was taking the shots. You know, you could tell them body shots was really, really damaging, but he was still in there. He was still taking them. But, you know, Canelo just broke him down.
In December, we are absolutely loaded UFC Fight Night.
You said we almost. You said you got Canelo Alvarez number 2. Who ahead of him? Who ahead of him? Sal Hamilton. What's happening with it? He said Spence. Ever since he got hurt, everybody coming for him. Still the man, no matter what. Yeah. Spence gonna come back and he finna dominate again. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford can get it. Whoever. You know what I'm saying? Whenever, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Wherever, however, and whoever. But yeah, you know, Caleb Plant, like I said, I thought he was gonna put on a much better performance than he did. I mean, he did work and he did look good, you know, in some of the rounds, but it's just, like I said, it's different when you get in there with that elite level opponent. A lot of things that you're doing to, you know, these other opponents that's not near that level, you get in there and you find out quick that you can't execute a lot of those things that you do to other opponents. So that's just what it is, you know. And when we see Bud Crawford against Sean Porter, Bud Crawford is going to realize that a lot of the things that he can do against these other opponents that he's been doing, he's not going to be able to execute against Sean Porter. And, you know, but experience played a big role tonight. You dig what I'm saying? Experience played a big role tonight. 817 Boxing B, what's happening with it? Yeah, experience did play a big ass role tonight, y'all. It just did, you know. And you could tell, like I could feel it. I could feel it, the aura in the ring, and you could tell that Caleb Plant could feel that. Like you could tell that Caleb Plant could feel it because even Caleb Plant wouldn't. I've seen Caleb Plant. I've seen all his fights. He was more tapping with his shots. He wasn't really sitting down and putting power on none of his shots. He was tapping with it to where, you know, he could get up out of there and not get caught with nothing. But he was very, very defensively sound. Caleb Plant, man, he was very defensively sound. He did make a lot of the defensive mistakes that I see him make against lesser opponents, but he just didn't have that pop to keep Canelo Alvarez from coming forward and keep Canelo Alvarez respect. You know, so that's just what it is. You know, we're going to give him his respect. We're not going to come in here and dog the man and make excuses and shit. We're going to give Canelo Alvarez his respect, man. Caleb Plant is a hell of a fighter. No matter what the fuck y'all was saying about Caleb Plant and trying to act like he wasn't shit, he's a hell of a fighter. He going to learn from this. He going to continue to get better. And Canelo Alvarez is the best fighter right now. He pound for pound the best fighter in the world right now. And to somebody else, prove that he's not, he's it. And that's just what it is, whether we like him or whether you don't, whatever it is. Dundada say the same thing with Kovalev. He was just tapping because they worry about, he wasn't sitting down. He wasn't sitting down on his shots. Only time he's really sitting down on his shots is when he would get inside, you know, elbow to elbow with Canelo. Then he was throwing his hooks, but other than that, he wouldn't sit down on his shots like he was doing when he fought Uzgatagi and like he was doing with other fighters. Like Plant got a lot more pop than he showed tonight, but he was too focused. He was more focused on defense and getting up out of there. He didn't want to feel that power. Caleb Plant did not outbox Canelo Alvarez. Canelo was winning that fight. You know what I'm saying? And Caleb Plant, one of my favorite fighters. But come on, bro. We ain't going to do that, 817. Caleb Plant wasn't outboxing him. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to do that. We got to keep it 100 when we talking this boxing. He wasn't like I said, as much. What the fuck you mean? Stop the cap. Nigga, what the fuck? What fight was you watching? As much, nigga, I put money on Caleb Plant. You can't come in here and tell me he was set up 7-3. Nigga, get the fuck up out of here with that bullshit. Oh, nigga, that ain't no fucking opinion. That's a motherfucking lie. That nigga Caleb Plant wasn't winning that fight 7-3. You can't tell me you know boxing and you gonna tell me that Caleb Plant was winning the fight 7-3. Come on now. You gotta go somewhere with that bullshit. You ain't putting no money on Caleb Plant. I put a lot of bread on Caleb Plant. And you gonna come up here and say he was winning the fight 7-3. What fight was you watching? Caleb Plant wasn't winning that goddamn fight.
When you're looking at the level of competition that Usman has faced, you look at the results, the Gilbert fight.
You a motherfucking lie. You on some clown shit right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't like no motherfuckers that just lie just because they don't like a fighter. You dig what I'm saying? Don't come in here just fucking lying and coming with some, because now you acting like a troll. You know what I'm saying? Now you acting like a troll right now. Everybody up in here, we having a good boxing conversation, and you come in here talking about some Caleb Plant was outboxing Canelo Alvarez. He was winning 7-3. Nigga, what fight was you watching? What, you don't gotta agree with me, but if you act, your name is 817 Boxing B. That means that you should know boxing. That means that you watch boxing and you supposed to know what you watching. You can't come up in here talking about, oh, he was winning the fight. The fuck was you watching? You the only nigga in the chat that came in here talking about that Caleb Plant was winning the fight 7-3. Come on, bro. I don't give a fuck what Eddie Reynoso was doing in the corner. That don't mean shit. I'm watching the fight. What is you talking about? You gotta stop acting like a troll, bro. You gotta stop acting like a troll. You know what I'm saying? I know you know better boxing than that, bro. I know you know better than that. You got to stop acting like a pro. Ain't no way that you can come in here and say that Caleb Plant was winning that fight 7-3. Where? How? You know what I'm saying? Where? How? Like I said, Caleb Plant is still my man's. I'm still rocking with Caleb Plant, but he was just beat by the better fighter tonight. He was beat by the better fighter tonight. And he still, I think that Caleb Plant, you know what?
That's exactly what she did. Hats off to Rose Namajunas. Carl Esparza, of course, has a head.
You said I don't kiss ass for wrenches. The fuck this got to do with a wrench, bro? We talking about boxing. We ain't talking about kissing ass and we talking about it's a fight that you watching. Everybody see it. Caleb Plant wasn't winning that fight. What is you 7-3? And I bet. Okay, if you think that, okay, all right. I don't know if you went to somebody else's channel and they were saying that shit, and then you came over here with that shit, but man, that shit is that shit crazy to me. Well, Hector Reyes, of course, man, he said really good fight. Seemed like he was tired toward the end and Canelo capitalized. Yeah, he was tired. He was tired. He was more broken down. You know what I'm saying? From the body punishment that he took. That's what it was. He was more broken down from the vicious body. I mean, Canelo Alvarez, like I said, man, his IQ is really, really he has a really, really, really high IQ, right? And usually people will, if it don't look like the plan is working, they'll get away from it, but he stuck to the plan and his corner did great. I don't know what Caleb Plant's corner was telling him because, you know, they had everything for Canelo. Every time every time they ended the round, they went to Canelo's corner. They let you hear what Eddie Reynoso was telling Canelo. I don't know what they was telling Plant because they ain't show that shit. You know what I'm saying? They didn't show it, but they was telling Canelo, don't worry about it. Continue to stick to the game plan. You know what the game plan is. Continue to stick to the game plan. He listened to his corner and he continued to stick to his game plan. I really wish I could hear what Caleb Plant corner was telling him, but it didn't really look like that they was really putting emphasis on what they was telling Caleb Plant. It don't really look like they had no urgency to what they was telling him. Marcelo Franco, what's happening with it? Salute. Off in that Dallas, Texas. What's happening with it? Phil Smith says, yeah, you can get a fuck up out of here with that bullshit. You might as well go to another channel with that bullshit. But like I said, we've been up in here, you know what I'm saying? I've given Canelo Alvarez all the props in the world, but don't come in here with that bullshit. Phil Smith, don't come in here with that bullshit. Joel Chavez says Plant took his shots well early, but the pressure eventually got through. He got hammered with body shots, and that hook landed dozens of times. The hook didn't land no dozens of times. Like I said, Caleb Plant was rolling with it and catching it, but it was still hurting him. It was still hurting him every time he would catch them shots because Canelo Alvarez was sitting down and he was putting everything into them hooks. He practices that shit. And then he was throwing that corkscrew shot to the body to where he turned his whole hand over and he was, you know what I'm saying, going to the body hard right there in the kidneys. And if y'all seen, Caleb Plant's whole side looked like it was bleeding. He looked like it was bleeding internally, but it was so red from getting hit with them hard ass body shots. And he slowed Caleb Plant's movement down. Because he continued to go to the body. And so by the second half of the fight, Caleb Plant's movement was slowed down, and Caleb Plant wasn't really throwing a lot. You know what I'm saying? Caleb Plant's a lot of his defense is using putting together defense and offense together, right? He throws a lot of shots, but he stopped throwing a lot of shots. He slowed down. He stopped throwing a lot of shots, and you know Canelo's game plan, it worked. Sal Hamilton said, man, I talked about that earlier, Sal. We went on the whole thing about that. Canelo Alvarez beat the shit out of Charlo. Charlo don't have no chance in hell of beating Canelo. And I have not just said that. I've been saying this for the longest time that Jamal Charlo cannot beat Canelo Alvarez. This is not nothing I'm just saying tonight because he beat Caleb Plant. No, I've been saying that. Charlo gets hit way too much, and Canelo Alvarez's Jamal Charlo style is tailor-made for Canelo Alvarez. And a lot of people gonna say, oh, well, Charlo got a jab and Charlo big. Yeah, he do, but he gets hit a lot. He likes to fight inside, right in fucking Canelo Alvarez's range. And this is not a good style matchup for Charlo. He probably gonna get the fight. You know. And I like Charlo. I'm a Jamal Charlo fan. But I kind of hope he do get that fight because, like, I'm a boxing fan before anything. Before any of these fighters and any of this shit, I'm a boxing fan, right? And I kind of hope he get the fight to shut these motherfuckers up that keep saying that, oh, Charlo can't beat Canelo. Yeah, like I said, 817, a lot of you niggas cannot think for yourself. You probably went to another channel, right, that got so much hate for Canelo. You probably went to another channel that got so much hate for Canelo. They were saying that shit, and then you came over here and said it because you heard it over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I talk about boxing, I don't speak from a hate standpoint. I speak from a realistic standpoint. What happened in the fight? You know what I'm saying? And I don't fucking go off of what another channel or what other niggas is saying. I got my own. I'm a fucking grown ass man. I got my own mind, and that's just what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hear a lot of niggas, they'll hear some shit from another channel, and they'll just ride with the shit because other people saying it. Nah, man, ain't no fucking way in the world you can sit down and watch that fight and show me where Canelo Alvarez that Caleb Plant won 7 rounds to 3. Bro, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate Canelo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know I'm a Canelo fan, but I'm not near as big a fan of Canelo than I am Caleb Plant, and I'm still a fan of Caleb Plant. I'm not finna fall back off of Caleb Plant just because he lost. You know what I'm saying? I think that Caleb Plant, I think that this is going to be a really big learning experience from him. The man only has 21 fights. You dig what I'm saying? He only got 21 fights. I think this is going to be a very, very big learning experience for him. I hope that PBC don't fucking sit him on the shelf. I hope that they continue to give him big fights because this fight with Canelo is going to make him a lot better, just like the Floyd and Lara, fight made Canelo Alvarez a lot better. You know, it's going to make him a lot better, man. So And you know, we could come in here and we can make up shit like, oh, he was outboxing Canelo 7 rounds of 3 and all that bullshit. At the fucking end of the day, why are you saying that? It really don't fucking matter. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? He got the KO win. It don't matter. And I'm gonna show y'all that I don't just fucking run my mouth, right? I don't just run my mouth. I'm gonna show y'all that I bet on Caleb Plant. And hold on. Let me pull up this slips. You see that? Hold on. Hold on. Let me. You see that? That's how much I lost. 529.50. I bet on Caleb Plant. So, you know what I'm saying? All of that. I'm not finna just come in here just because I'm a huge Caleb Plant fan and act like the man fucking was winning the fight. He got knocked out. And that's just what it is. Canelo Alvarez is a better fighter. Period. We're going to continue with this bullshit. Y'all going to come up with somebody else. Jamal, everybody going to be talking about Jamal Charlo now. Jamal Charlo can't beat him. Christian says, can the new and improved Canelo beat Floyd Mayweather prime for prime? No. Floyd is different, bro. Floyd, like, you're not going to hit Floyd with those body shots like that, right? Floyd is not going to get tired in his prime, and he's just too much. It don't matter fucking what prime Canelo is in. He's not beating Floyd. Floyd was different. Charlo not a bum, Louis T. Charlo not a bum. He's not a bum, but he's not the fighter that Canelo Alvarez is. Tyson Garcia says Plant was slumping the right the whole fight. A matter of time Canelo left was gonna land. Yeah, he just broke him down, bro. He broke him down. He just broke him down. That's just what it is, you know. That's just what it is. He broke him down, and great. He showed that he's a great fighter, man. He showed that he's the hell of a fighter. He's a great fighter. He showed that. It ain't really nothing we can say. You know what I'm saying? We got to give props where props is and credit where credit is due. Caleb Plant will be back. He will be back, and he gonna, you know what I'm saying? He gonna do his thing, man. I just hope that Al Heyman and the PBC don't sit him on the shelf. And y'all gotta understand, Caleb Plant, he been out of the ring almost. He don't fight often. He don't fight enough for me neither. He don't fight enough. He only had, this was only his 22nd fight. I think he was out of the ring almost a year, if not over a year. Let me see when the last time Caleb Plant had fought. Let me see. Hold on. Let me pull this up real quick. Let me pull up Caleb Plant box rec and see when the last time. Because I know it's been almost over a year. Or a year. So he fought in January. So he fought, let me see, almost a year ago. It's been almost a year. It's been almost a year. Yeah. Dundada said, I can see David Benavidez pressure, speed, and volume giving Canelo problems. It'll give him problems. Yeah, it'll give him problems, but I see Canelo beating David Benavidez because David Benavidez he leaves defense out of his arsenal. He don't have no defense. He get hit too much. And in order for David Benavidez to beat Canelo Alvarez, he's gonna have to, get a lot better defensively. Yeah, you could throw a whole bunch of punch. Like I said, it's different when you step in there with top level competition. You cannot do a lot of the things that you can do when you fight in C-level competition. You know what I'm saying? David Benavidez has been fighting C-level competition, C-plus level competition, right? He's not going to be able to do the same things that he does against a Canelo Alvarez. So he's not going to be able to just throw a million punches and keep walking forward and keep watching forward. It's different, bro. It's different. He gets hit too much. You know what I'm saying? So later on, a couple years from now, when he gets more seasoned with his defense, yeah, he might be able to, beat Canelo. But right now, he can't beat Canelo. Uh, 817 Boxing B, I don't even know what you talking about. I don't know if you're talking to me or somebody in the chat. But yeah. It ain't no beef. It's not no beef. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is boxing talk. You know what I'm saying? This is how we talk. I don't take none of this shit serious. I don't take none of this shit to the heart. But at the end of the day, if you don't know what the fuck you talking about, I'm going to tell you, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Just like when me and Money would go at it and I'll tell him he don't know what the fuck he talking about. He'll tell me the same thing. And I'm telling you right now, 817, you don't know what the fuck you talking about if you saying that Caleb Plant was winning that fight. And I don't give a fuck who else said that shit. You can go to the Next Man channel and tell them that everything boxing told them, they don't know what the fuck they talking about. And y'all hit the like button. Y'all smash on the like button. You know what I'm saying? If you can't do nothing else, smash on the like button. Jules the Light said Benavidez needs defense like Plant needs strength. Yeah, he I mean, you about right. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't say you wrong with that one. Gary Bullock, you said how I'm gonna get mad at someone's opinion. How can you say that you know boxing and you telling me that Caleb Plant was winning that fight 7-3. I'm not getting mad at an opinion. I'm getting mad for you telling me that you know boxing and you saying some shit like that. That's what I'm getting mad at. That's not an opinion. That's just like, you know what I'm saying? You either got to be blind or just telling the flat out lie. And Gary Bullock, if you think that Caleb Plant was winning that fight, well, you don't know what the fuck you talking about neither. And you can call it what you want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Tyson Garcia says Plant needs a whole arsenal. He just has a jab, but else he displayed tonight after the 4 or 5 round. He got a lot more than the jab. He has a whole arsenal. He just didn't display it. He couldn't get off none of the shit against Canelo because Canelo was hitting too hard, and Plant only has 21 fights, and he had never felt no power like that. So, yeah, he was blocking that shit and rolling it and catching on the arms and all that shit, and he was slick, but you still feel that power, and that shit still hurts. It's different, y'all. 817, you talking about the calling number, man? I'm not gonna do no calling because I just hopped on here real quick, man. I'm finna hop off. I'm gonna come and fuck with y'all tomorrow, though. We gonna really chop it up tomorrow. I'm gonna come and fuck with y'all tomorrow and do a real show tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And I'll let people call in or I'll drop the links and I'll drop a link tomorrow. We gonna really do a show tomorrow. But yeah, and then we could, you know what I'm saying, you could, you know, cause I really wanna I really wanna hear what the fuck you gotta say to tell me that Caleb Plant was winning 7 rounds of 3. Yeah, so you know, I still think that the atmosphere and just being in a huge mega fight like this with the fans screaming, and that takes a lot out of you. And I don't think that Caleb Plant really stuck to the game plan that they worked on. I don't know. I'm just speculating. And I don't think that Caleb Plant did half of the shit that he could do, but that power is different when you getting hit with hard ass fucking body shots and shots on the fucking arms and, you know, and all of that. So much respect to Caleb Plant, you know, salute and congratulations to Canelo Alvarez. He showed why he is the best in the world right now, and to somebody else prove that he ain't. And it is what it is, man. And James E, salute to you. He says, salute Keon, great fight. Who you think both fighters should see next? I mean, going on, you know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about Charlo, like Charlo got a chance to win. Going on, let Canelo Alvarez beat the shit out of Charlo because that's what's gonna happen. And I'm a Jamal Charlo fan, but like I said, I gotta keep it 100. He gonna beat the shit out of Charlo. And Caleb Plant, I would like to see Caleb Plant in there with man, like a Danny Jacobs. I would like to see Caleb Plant going there against a Danny Jacobs. You know, that's a solid fight for Caleb Plant. Danny Jacobs is a solid fight. Or Colin Smith, you know, somebody like that. You know, those are good fights. But if I were to pick an opponent for Canelo Alvarez, David Benavidez. But I like David Benavidez, but he's just not ready yet. He needs to touch up on his defense. But I think that's like the more exciting fight, because you're gonna have a lot of people saying that David Benavidez is gonna beat him. But I don't think so. But that is the more competitive fight than a Jamal Charlo. To me, David Benavidez is a much more competitive fight than a Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo gonna get beat up. 757 all day said Canelo is very beatable. I mean, what do you mean by very beatable? Like, I don't understand what you're saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody at 168 can beat him. Nobody at 160 can beat him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Anybody's beatable. You feel what I'm saying? Anybody is beatable, but I don't know what you mean by very beatable, because when you come and saying shit like very beatable, that means like, okay, well, the man is easy to beat. Like, you got to clarify what you mean by that. Yeah, Gary Bullock, that's the same shit I said. I said the two key factors is that Caleb Plant didn't have enough power to make Canelo Alvarez respect him, right? He didn't have enough power to make Canelo Alvarez respect him to where Canelo Alvarez was going to stop trying to come forward, right? And another key factor is that Canelo Alvarez's ring IQ. And he continued to stick with the game plan, and he continued to go to the body until he broke Caleb Plant down, and then he finally started really going to the head and trying to walk him down and get him up out of there. So that's what I saw in the fight, and you know that's just what it is. But y'all smash the like button. I'm gonna get up out of here. Like I said, I'm gonna come on tomorrow. We really gonna cook. I'm gonna open up the phone lines, probably drop some links, and we really can cook tomorrow. But for now, you know, a great night of boxing, great night of UFC. Smash my like button before y'all get up out of here, and I'm gone. Salute to y'all, and appreciate everybody that came through. I'm out. Tyson Garcia says Plant had Canelo on the ropes and did nothing but jab. Canelo knew that all Plant had. Yeah, man. I think Canelo was trying to set a trap up right there, but Plant wasn't falling for it. But at that point in time, you could tell that Plant, he knew that he was in with a level of competition, and he was getting hit with shots, even if it was on the arms or wherever it may be, that he had never felt before. And you could tell in Plant's face that he was like, damn, this is different, and you know, experience. But like I said, don't turn your back on Plant. This is only his 22nd fight. He gonna learn, and Plant will become a champion again, and he will be a great fighter. And that's what it is with that. You know, like I said, salute to everybody that came through. Hit that like button, and I will be back on tomorrow. We really gonna cook it up. I'm gone.